Hello everyone, welcome back to Jackals TV, and this week we're going to check out the Jackals as they continue their regular season in the Langley 30 plus division. They're in the C2 division now after being tiered there, and this week they'll be taking on the Hosers in red jerseys with black trim there you see on the right, and the Jackals will be in their familiar white jerseys with blue and black trim. The Jackals will be entering this game with a depleted roster with only 9 skaters today and a goalie. There you see the 9 regulars that will be playing and the 6 regulars that are out. No spares available to help out today. So it's going to be a tough contest for the Jackals in this higher division with only 9 skaters. And let's head to the first period highlights and see how they did. We're going to start this one off with the Hosers putting some pressure on the Jackals. They have the puck there going tic-tac-toe back and forth across the ice there, but the player at the post there is unable to tip it into the net, instead tipping it off the glass behind the net. Hosers keep coming though. This player here is allowed to walk right in front there unimpeded, but Trevor gets his glove on that and sends that shot up and over the net. Hosers coming again here, going down the left side. They stop behind the net there and just pass it out front there, and that player coming through gets a shot redirected on net, but Trevor's now made 3 big saves there early in this game to keep it scoreless, and that's going to allow for this to happen here. Puck gets airmailed up to Aaron, who's ahead of the play, puts it low blocker, and against the run of play here, the Jackals have opened the scoring and make this game a 1-0 game on that stretch pass there from David down deep in his own end. Hosers trying to get that one back as they are making moves on the left side there. Get tripped. It's no call, but the Hosers do get the puck and come in from there. Try to put it high on Trevor, but he gets his shoulder on that and makes the save. Hosers keep coming though. Here's a pass to the point on the right side, and they find that player on the back door, and this time it gets tipped past Trevor and into the net instead of tipped wide of the net there, and the Hosers have tied this at 1. Coming in again here, they look across ice to that player that's through the seam there, but Trevor gets across, makes the save. Now we're going to see the Jackals here as the puck goes off the wall to Jer, and he's going to come in, and we're going to get a rare scoring chance here for the Jackals in the first period as David picks up that puck, cuts around the defender, tries to go around the goalie as well, but he is denied, and we're going to head to the second period in a 1-1 tie. Here's Rob on the right side of the screen there. He sees Aaron in the high slot there. Aaron gets a shot off, but the goalie bats it down, and the Hosers clear the puck. Jackals settling in this one. Here's Aaron with a pass up to Daryl there. He sees room on the short side there, takes the shot. The goalie makes the save. Does get the puck out front to Johnny there, and I believe that hits the base of the net there on that one-timer shot. Hosers trying to get a lead here, cutting around the defenseman again. Trevor makes a save, and then they're unable to convert on the pass out front. Here comes Rob coming down the left side there. He's trying to turn this into a 2-on-1, and it does so. He passes across there to Darwin, gets the shot on net, but the goalie has come across, and he makes the save. More chances for the Jackals here as they win that faceoff. It comes out to David. He gets one shot on net, and that comes out to Daryl, who gets another shot on the net. Or does he? That may have hit Rob there in the midsection, and the goalie jumps on the puck there between his legs and covers it up. That's going to lead to this play. Here, see the Hosers off a broken play at center there, possibly offside, but it looks like that guy did stretch to stay onside. And as they come across the line there, they put it back against the grain on the blocker against Trevor, and the Hosers have taken a 2-1 lead in this game. Here's a chance for Jared right out front. He gets another good pass. Jackals finding space high there for those passes, but the defender gets down there to block that one. Now here's David down low with the puck behind his net there. It was looking like he was maybe wobbly and about to fall on his own, but then the Hosers player gets his stick in there, and that's going to be a tripping penalty for the Hosers. So Jackals go to the power play here. Puck comes around to Aaron on the wall. He's going to spin away with it there after stealing it, and he's going to get a shot on net there. Aaron's got a bunch of shots here early in this game. That one's denied by the goalie, and it's going to come back out to David, who's going to move it across to Gary for the one-timer, and the goalie deflects that up over the net. 2 good chances on the power play for the Jackals there. Here we see them on the rush here, coming up the ice, and Rob puts it across there. Dar going hard to the net, scored a goal like that previously in the season, but this time he can't connect with it and get it to go in. So that penalty does run out, but the Jackals keep coming. Here we see Daryl getting it across there to Aaron. As he corrals that shot, he puts it up high over the blocker, and he's got his second goal of the game now, and the Jackals tie this one back up at 2 after getting some momentum off the power play there. Then off the ensuing faceoff, the Hosers try to regain the lead immediately here. The puck is put up to that player there, and he's going to drive wide and pass it out front there to that player coming hard to the net, but Trevor gets down low and makes the save. And we see David trying to break out with it there, fans on it a bit, and then to compensate there for the turnover, he gets his arm around that player there, and that's going to be a holding penalty, sending the Hosers to the power play here. There's a quick little give and go, put it high, but a windmill glove save there from Trevor keeps it still 2-2, but the Hosers are still on the power play, and they're going to try something similar again. Exact same spot, exact same shot up high, but again, Trevor has it in the glove. They should maybe try shooting somewhere else because the glove is working tonight for Trevor. Here we see a turnover at the line, and as Gary's trying to put it by them there, the Hosers player gets their hand out, calls him down, so that's going to be a penalty, unless Chris scores there, but Chris Marshall takes it hard to the net, and the goalie does make the save. So we're going to see the Jackals on the power play here, working along the board, putting it out to Daryl, and he's going to put that across to David there, who's going to wind up and go back across the ice to the other side to Chris Marshall, who puts it in front to Jer, and he tips that home, and the Jackals have the lead as they make that crisscross ice passing that the Hosers used earlier in the game to score their first goal. So that's going to be a 3-2 lead that the Jackals take to the third period. So here we are, very early in the third period. In the first minute of the period, the Hosers turn the puck over there, and that's going to send it back on a 2-on-2 the other way. And Darwin goes hard around the defender there, tries to cut in front, and it bounces off the goalie right out to a late-coming Rob there, and he tucks that pass on the short side there. And the Jackals have doubled their lead, and they're now up 4-2 early in this third period. Here come the Hosers the other way, trying to get back into this one. A little looping move there around Gary and a quick shot up high, but it doesn't fool Trevor. He gets a shoulder on that one and knocks it out. Let's watch in front of the net here. You see Daryl poke his stick at that winger's feet there before the puck is drawn. It's a big reaction out of him there, and then he hooks his pants there as he's going back to the thing, and then reaches out one more time off the shin pads there, setting him off one more time as they bounce around in front off of each other there. Nothing does ultimately come of it, but a fun sequence to watch there. Back on offense here, the Jackals put that across to Daryl, and he gets it on net, and it bounces out there. Jer sweeps at it to try to put it in the empty net, but just misses it there. Another opportunity for the Jackals to stretch their lead. Hosers trying to come back. That puck bounces off to the left side there for an uncontested shot, but it is contested because Trevor gets across and makes a nice save. Here we see a scrum down low that Aaron goes in to retrieve the puck, and all the Hosers are in deep for some reason, and that sends Darwin away the other way, so far ahead that he's ahead of the live barn camera, but it catches up just in time there to see him stuff it between the goalie's legs there through the 5-hole, and the Jackals are out to a 5-2 lead, an unlikely lead given how this game has started, but they have taken over. Here we see a play at the blue line off the ensuing faceoff where the Hosers player gets their stick up and their hands up high into Gary's face there, results in them being able to steal the puck and walk in there and put it high over the glove there. Sure looked like that could have been a penalty, but instead it's a goal for the Hosers and they get back to 5-3. And they're looking to tighten the gap even more here. Here's a puck thrown hard in front there, a good battle in front, and Trevor reaches out and pokes that puck just as the Hosers player is trying to put it into the net as well. And here they come again, down their right side, stick they're in, and it squirts away from that player there as the defender goes down to block it, and it comes to the player on the far side of the net. Trevor does get across, but somehow they slip that through the arm there, and it's now 5-4. There's a chance to stretch the lead back out. Aaron has it right in front there, and he's had a hot hand today, but he can't get that one to go in as it goes just a little bit wide. Hosers trying to tie it up here. They're banging around in front of the net. Multiple chances there. They flip that backhand high, but it ends up going wide. Here we're going to see the Hosers frantically trying to tie this one as the seconds wind down here in the third period. They have the extra attacker on the ice. They have the puck down low, and they're continuously putting it in front. And there you see Rob in front had got engaged with that player who chases him down and cross-checks him from behind there in the neck and head area. Kind of a dangerous play there, but that's going to end the game as the clock winds down there. Both players somehow both getting 4 minutes there, although the Hosers player seems to have had the more serious infraction. But either way, here's the stats for the game in this 5-4 win. As you can see, only 9 players. Aaron right up there with 2 goals and 2 assists today. A dominating performance, 5 shots on net. Full value for his performance here tonight. And you see Trevor with a good night in net there and many difficult saves as well. So let's have a look at the season stats now based on the 8 games that the Jackals have now played this year. You see Aaron has now passed Rob, or at least tied him in points and passed him in goals on the season now. Rob remaining to be +9 and leading the team in that regard. And we continue to see contributions up and down the lineup there from a lot of different players. So the Jackals have now had two fairly impressive outings in the C division, which is normally above where they would normally play. And so let's have a look at the standings here. You see the Jackals in second place in the division, just a mere percentage points behind the first place team. So they're having a good run here so far in this division, and we'll see how that continues. So that's it for this week, folks. We'll see you for next week's game.